Hey, what's happening, guys? This is Busa, and I'm bringing you a new crypto update. Wow. Yet another fork coming our way. What in the world is Bitcoin Gold? Oh man, these forks are now coming every now and then. Anyway, there's a new Bitcoin coin that's going to come out on the 25th of October, and it's going to be called Bitcoin Gold. Now, this coin is led by the mining CEO of the mining firm called LightningASIC. His name is Jack Liao. So he's the CEO of Hong Kong's mining firm, LightningASIC. And the idea behind this coin, again, is to try to improve on the current Bitcoin protocol. But the main thing, what they are saying, Mr. Jack here, what he's saying is that Bitcoin is still centralized, and the idea of Bitcoin has always been to be decentralized. So what they are saying is that they're trying to decentralize the Bitcoin network, at least Bitcoin Gold, to make it possible for more miners to be able to mine the new coin, by moving from the algorithm that Bitcoin is using to being able to mine Bitcoin Gold with GPUs. So that is the biggest argument that right now it's being said out there, to say that Bitcoin is still centralized, is not decentralized. It is hard for people to mine it. So we just want to shift from the algorithm that Bitcoin is using now, which is SHA-256, and moving into Equihash, which will be using graphic cards, GPUs, so that miners can be able to mine with graphic cards. And there's a lot of things that are still uncertain with this course, because as far as we know, that the testing of this coin is still not yet out. So in the network, so developers are unable to test it just as yet, or miners rather, just as yet. And also, it looks like there isn't a lot of miners that are supporting this idea. So now, if you compare Bitcoin Cash, which is another fork from Bitcoin, which happened on the 1st of August, so a lot of people are thinking that Bitcoin Gold might not be as popular, or might not have as much value as Bitcoin Cash. So we will see what happens when this comes out. So what will happen is that the fork will happen on the 25th of October. It's still yet to be specified at which block this is going to be implemented. So we still don't know at which block it's still going to be implemented. And very soon, I'm assuming that such news will be announced at which block is going to be implemented. But also, when it comes out, it's going to come out on the 25th of October. It will hit the exchanges on the 1st of November, meaning that now people will be able to exchange Bitcoin Gold for Bitcoin and other altcoins on the 1st of November. Which exchanges is not yet clear, but I'm assuming that it's going to be quite a few exchanges. Maybe maybe Bittrex and Poloniex, one of the big exchanges, also we might be able to trade it there. I don't know. The price for this coin, this is my personal opinion and prediction, which I could totally be wrong, but I'm thinking that maybe when it hits the exchanges on the 1st of November, it might be anywhere between $100 to maybe $150, maybe $200 if we are pushing it. So I don't know, and I don't think that we will see that big push that we saw with Bitcoin Cash when it came out and went as high as about $600 in few days after it hit the markets, so it really pushed up. The good news about Bitcoin Gold is that if you are holding Bitcoin, you will be credited with the equivalent amount of a Bitcoin Gold to those that you are holding Bitcoin with. So if you are holding one Bitcoin you will be credited with 1 Bitcoin gold. If you're holding 2.5 Bitcoin, you will be credited with 2.5 Bitcoin gold. So which is again another way that people are seeing it as free money, because as soon as it hits the exchanges, not so many people might be holding. People might be trying to sell and sell and sell, and we might see the price really going down, if at all it's going to come back up again. So that is the idea of this Bitcoin gold. So there's still a lot of things that are still not certain. One point of this is that initially, when this coin was announced, it was announced that it was going to have an ICO associated with. So they were going to offer an ICO, which is initial coin offering, and the developers of Bitcoin Gold were going to keep about 1% of all the money accumulated during ICO. But then all of a sudden, that idea went off. I think a lot of people did not receive it well, because it turned out to look like they are in it for the money. They just want to make money for themselves. So according to their website, which I still cannot find, there isn't much information on this coin. If anybody knows the official website for Bitcoin Gold, please write it down in the comments so that I can go through the website. But based on the research and the news that I've read, is that they removed that statement that they're going to do an ICO whereby they'll be keeping 1% of the amount of money or Bitcoin gold that were accumulated during the ICO stages. So that is no longer there. So it is completely out. So we will see what will happen. It looks like we're going to have more and more Bitcoin forks, as it was predicted. So, by 2020, we could be sitting at about 10 to 12 different types of Bitcoin, so it's worrisome, because you tend to think that the miners that are pulling away from Bitcoin, or the developers that are pulling away from Bitcoin, are they doing it for good reasons? Are they doing it for right reasons, or are they just doing it so that they can get some money out of this? So, some predictions are saying, that we might be seeing more and more of these. Hopefully, I hope that we don't see too many of these coming up, because that might be not good for the network. I believe that Bitcoin needs to try to improve on the network, on the protocol itself. SegWit 2x is coming out also, which was also announced sometime in November, which is something that will try to speed up the Bitcoin transactions speed in terms of the transactions, and also lower the transaction fees. So we'll see when SegWit 2x is implemented sometime in November, we might see the blockchain size increase from 1 megabyte to 2 megabytes, so which is things that I personally would want to see happening to the Bitcoin protocol, or the Bitcoin core, the Bitcoin network, rather than all these other coins that are all of a sudden coming out of Bitcoin. In the 1st of August, we had Bitcoin Cash, and now on the 25th of October 2017, looks like we're going to have Bitcoin Gold. So anyway, guys, just prepare yourself. This looks like it's going to be yet another fork. Wherever you are holding your Bitcoins with, if your exchange has announced, some of the exchanges have already started announcing that they will be supporting Bitcoin Gold, meaning that they will be crediting the users who are keeping Bitcoins with Bitcoin Gold, equivalent to how much Bitcoin that you are keeping with the exchange. Anyway, guys, so I just wanted to give you this quick update, and to let you know that this is what's happening currently. So we will see what will happen on the 25th of October. We'll definitely see what will happen on the 1st of November when Bitcoin Gold hits them exchanges. This is Busa, guys. I was just bringing you a midweek update. Oh, by the way, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. So subscribe to my channel, like the video, dislike the video. Any reaction is good reaction. Peace out.